Hello, cadets. My name is Jessica Gonzalez, and I am a program specialist at our Holyoke Leadership Center. Today, we're going to work toward earning our Space Science Researcher Badge. There are 5 steps to complete, and we are going to work on one of the steps together. We are going to make our own telescope. So, given that we don't all necessarily have a ton of supplies at home right now, I'm going to try to make this pretty simple. However, I know how creative you can all be. So if you want to challenge yourself and find other supplies at home or outside to enhance your telescope, you go right ahead. I am more than open to you trying to make it even better and more advanced. So the basics that you're going to need will be some kind of cardboard tubing. You can use a wrapping paper roll, a toilet paper roll, a paper towel roll. I have some different sizes here, and the reason I have different sizes is so that you can kind of create a little bit longer and a little bit different effect. So if you have your telescope just like this, you can see a decent amount. However, most telescopes, professional telescopes, have kind of a second counterpart. So they'll have the main section of the telescope, but then they also have a piece that can shift to give you a little bit better view of what you're trying to look at. So if you want to grab a smaller roll and then also a longer, thinner roll, that would be amazing. You're also going to need some construction paper or white paper, whichever you prefer. You're going to want to have at least 2 rubber bands, probably 4, just in case they break. If you have some colored pencils, some crayons, some markers, whatever art supplies you have at home is awesome. If you have any stickers, I have some star stickers, so I figured I would use those given the space theme. If you want to collect all your materials and meet me back here in just a minute, we will get started. Okay, cadets, so do you have all your materials? Excellent. All right, so we're going to get started making the basic foundation of the telescope, and then if you want to enhance it or improve upon it, you are more than welcome to. All right, so let's take, of the 2, if you have both pieces, let's take the longer, thinner cardboard tubing, because we're going to build the foundation first. All right, so we're going to need this and then 1 piece of construction paper. It can be any color you want. I picked orange. All right, so we are going to put our cardboard tubing right up against the edge of the construction paper. So it should look like this, okay? You'll have a little bit left over on the end. That is perfectly fine. You're then going to roll it so that it's wrapped as tightly as possible so the paper doesn't shift on you. Okay. Once you have this done, you're going to take your 2 rubber bands and you're going to wrap them around the edges. Try to leave a little bit of space at the top there and then put 1 at the bottom here. Okay, perfect. If you prefer, you can also make this more secure with glue or tape. Rubber bands just allow you a little bit more flexibility if you want to shift things around later. Okay, here's our foundation. From here, you would then decorate this however you like. You can use markers, crayons, watercolors, whatever you prefer. You can also put stickers on it. So as I was referencing before, this would be your foundation. If you want to also decorate this piece, you can then attach it like this. Okay? So it's almost like you have a secondary component to your telescope. So if you go outside and you just look through the general lens first, it's very interesting to kind of compare what you can see. So I'd like you to go out after dark once you've completed your telescope, and I want you to try to look through the initial lens and see how clear of a picture that you are able to see. After that, I then want you to attach your secondary piece, if you so choose, and I want you to kind of push it up and over. It might get stuck on the rubber band, that's okay, just pull it a little bit farther, and see if you get any clearer or wider of a lens of the night sky. So a little bit of a challenge for you. All right, feel free to be as creative as possible, and as always, please share with us your telescope creations by tagging GSCWM on social media.